Koch. I live at Murray Hills. And to tell you my sad story, I came down in 2007 to visit a friend. And there was an apartment available in Murray Hills. It's exceptionally well maintained. It's a really nice spot. And I bought it. I bought it. Just bought it. I was down here for a weekend. Unfortunately, then I took a tour of Lake Worth. Had I done that first, I would not have bought the unit. But I'm glad I did, because I like Lake Worth. I think it's a neat city. I think it's like, there's assets I think have been abused over the years, but it's a neat city. I was appalled by the amount of trash and recyclables everywhere, and I happen to be obsessive about that. In fact, my wife says that it's obsessive compulsive personality disorder. I've spent 350 hours cleaning up since I moved down here. That's a lot of cans, bottles, crap, and Pampers that moms throw out of cars, and entire dinners that people throw out of cars. My problem is, I hear about the financial problems. So much that we might be better off going bankrupt than having the county run. I really don't know the details. I happen to be a council person in the town I come from, so I feel your pain. But to have this amount of trash, like directly across the street from here, at the Wawa or the CVS, has anybody called the management of these companies? I know what the demographic problems are, but there's no excuse to have as much crap on the ground here, especially when you're trying to reinvent yourself. Route 1, I've had 12 spotless, from the lake all the way down to where it ends. I've done the same thing with 6. It's easy. I'm a picker. I'm very good at it, though. In fact, I can do it on a bicycle now without stopping. I think it's, I don't know what to say. I don't want to be nasty, but it's like incompetent that you wouldn't have that clean just as marketing 101. And if I can do it, short, fat, white guy, I mean, seriously, it's incompetent that you haven't figured out a way to do it. Somebody, if they want, I'll show you. Jamie told me that there were 2 guys running around in a cart. I haven't seen them, but I think if you're looking to do some marketing, you got to clean up just the thoroughfares. Thank you.
Barbara Jean Weber, followed by Loretta Sharp.
Good evening. It was a great time at the beach. It's been great ever since the Street Painting Festival. And I echo what you're saying. Speak up. That it was. Can you hear me now? Mr. Tim, I gotta say, I love to hear you talk. I really do. Darn it, you can't fall asleep in here knowing you're coming, that's for sure. It's been an interesting 2 weeks since the last meeting. Remarkable things happening in this city. And I was really trying to think about what is really best about this city. And in reflection, it is the people. It is the people. If anything happened to any one of us, I can envision in my mind who would be there first to help. We have pretty buildings, we have not pretty buildings. The discussion is controversial regarding our buildings, but without the people, they're just cement and wood. It is the people that bring joy to this city. I ask that each of us look for the better part. There's something in everyone in this room that I admire. There's something in everyone in this city that I like. And I ask that each of you in some way join me, regardless of what your feelings are about anything, and that we do not forget the goodness that is in everyone. Yes, there's passion, adversity. I don't always do the right thing. I certainly don't always say the right thing. But it is the people. That's our city. And it has value, it has meaning in the years to come, as surely as anything that we can see.
Loretta Sharp.
Loretta Sharp, 1311 South Conway. I want to talk about the party. The party at the casino. And I want to thank you all. I could not be more pleased with this commission and this staff opening that building. And a lot of people worked to open that building. Tom Michaud and the commissioners that was there, Rodney Romano, the commissioners that was there, Mark Rouse and the commissioners that was there. But you opened it. And even Suzanne and Susan Stanton worked to open that building. And I think that building should have a plaque on it with no commissioner's name on it, no mayor's name on it. It should say, for the citizens of Lake Worth, because for 30 years we've been trying to open that building. But let's talk about the party. It was some party, let me tell you. And I drank water all night long. And my son drank water all night long. I didn't dance anywhere as near as much as he could because I'm 74 years old and he's 50. Christopher McCoy is a good dancer. And when he loosened up, he really could. He really was a good jitterbugger. Really. And I didn't dance with you, Randy, so you can't judge my dancing. You might have danced with Mary, but you didn't dance with me. There was not a ugly word said. It was not a frown given. It was not a vulgar word said. Everybody in that room, from one end to the other, had a wonderful time. And I'm thankful that this commission, that could have such a good time at an event like that, opened that building. Thank you.
Any commissioner comments? Commissioner McCoy?
Well, I mean, I guess I kind of have to agree with Ms. Sharp. I was very glad that, thank you, Commissioner Zerdy. I understand you invited Reverend Louis Sapp to join us, so I'm glad. I've also had contact and very appreciative of the things that you are doing in the community. Don't be shy about asking us for more help and the suggestion to provide materials to the city so that people can refer you is a good thing. A question for Betty Resch, which I guess she's not allowed to respond to. Oh, there you are. Will the Finns let members of the public dance with them?
Well, they are a dance troupe that has a set finished dance. They'll be up on the stage probably. I'm sure spontaneous dancing won't be outlawed. And since I did see you on Saturday night, I think you should be there on
I grew up in Wisconsin, in the middle of Scandinavia.
Ah, there you go. Well, I hope that you join us. I'm going to be sending out a schedule of the different groups in the next few days.
And is Mr. Seaman, the gentleman who, oh, there you are, who's good with a bicycle and a garbage stick. I thank you for the encouragement on that. There are some other citizens in town who have your similar inclination to go around and pick things up. But I agree that we need to do more. And I don't know quite how we achieve that, but I'm sure our staff has some ideas on it.
Actually, I apologize for being strident. The 2 minutes shakes me up a little bit, but I didn't mean that you guys were incompetent. I know what you've inherited.
And I have to disagree with all due respect, with Barbara Jean. I don't think it's the people, I think it's the trees, but it might be the water.
Commissioner Marissa?
I too wanted to address the gentleman from Murray Hills. I agree with Commissioner, but we've already taken a stance. We've heard from the people, and this commission has moved forward. The two guys that were referred to is actually 3 part-time people that are moving through the city to try to clean it up. I'm already hearing from different parts of the city that they're moving through. I don't know what their schedule is or if they've even identified your area yet, but they are moving through different parts of the city and prioritizing and trying to figure out what needs it. So I'm sure staff heard you tonight, so you'll probably see those 3 gentlemen in your area. But we took it upon ourselves a month ago to hire those positions because we felt the need through some of the outcry. So you most likely will see them soon. They were just hired.
Mr. Zerdy?
I think the same. We've had on occasion cleanups that have been even outside with Commissioner Amoroso and folks there from the CRA put together. So the volunteer groups that get around. I don't know when the next cleanup is scheduled.
We have one in April, and also if you're looking to do something in your neighborhood or you feel that it might have been overlooked, please contact me. We do every other month we do a neighborhood cleanup where we bring in groups from the schools and stuff.
Well, high school students come. It's really great. I mean, there's 20 or 30 people that usually show up as well. Ms. Squire, I hope you're not afraid